Okay, so let's say you have a house. Okay, this is your house. The outside temperature is perhaps at noon around 38 degrees C. Okay, so because of the roof and wall provide insulation, some sort of insulation, so the temperature inside the house perhaps now is 32 degrees C. Alright, so this 32 degrees C is not desired temperature, correct? Like I mentioned just now, the desired temperature is around 22 degrees C to 26 degrees C. Okay, that is the desired temperature for human to feel comfort. So what we need to do is we need to cool down the temperature. Of course, we use a device, right? This one is air conditioning device, aircon. Okay, the one that you see in your house. You have indoor unit and then you have outdoor unit. Okay, so now the temperature is being cooled down. So from 32 degrees C, it becomes 25 degrees C. Okay, so this is a process actually. Okay, a process of cooling. Okay, so we talk about process, air conditioning process. From 32 degrees C to 25 degrees C is actually simple cooling. Right. So not only that, okay, perhaps the temperature initially the 32 degrees C with relative humidity 75%. Okay, we don't want this relative humidity, high relative humidity. Okay, so we want to reduce it into 40%, for example, relative humidity. Okay, so now we have another process, not simple cooling, it's actually cooling and dehumidification, right? Okay, so how about simple heating? Okay, perhaps this case not in Malaysia, maybe in European country, right? Okay, the temperature inside the house perhaps -4 degrees C, for example, right? This is during winter. Okay, so what we want is we want to heat up the temperature, okay, from -4 degrees C to the comfort level, maybe 21 degrees C or maybe 22 degrees C. Okay, so this is a simple heating process. Similarly, maybe the relative humidity is very low, okay, around 10%. Okay, it may cause your skin, human skin, become dry, so it's not comfort. So you want to increase it into perhaps 40%. Okay, so this one is become heating and humidifying. Okay, so this is actually the basic process of air conditioning. Okay, now let's talk about air properties. Okay, when you change air condition to the other condition, we call that as a process. Okay, but if we want to analyze the temperature at air properties at any given time, okay, meaning let's say this is the temperature or the air condition in this present time, at the present time, right? So for air properties, not only we talk about temperature and relative humidity, we have what we call as a wet bulb temperature. This one is wet bulb. When we told somebody the temperature is actually 25 degrees C, 22 degrees C, it's actually in air properties, it's actually we call that as a wet bulb temperature. And then we have dry bulb temperature, we have dew point temperature, and then we have the humidity ratio, and perhaps we have another one, specific volume, right? So it's actually the properties of air at any given time. Okay, so 22 degrees C is the wet bulb temperature, 40 degrees C is the relative humidity, and we have another properties which is specific volume, dew point temperature, dry bulb temperature, humidity ratio. Okay, so we need to analyze that, okay, which is the properties of the air itself. Okay, next is advanced process. It's not advanced, it's actually not a basic process, but another process of air conditioning. Okay, we have a mixing process and cooling tower. Okay, later we're going to discuss in the next section the detail of all these air conditioning properties or process that we need to analyze.